So good evening, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Where's the other two, man? Lateness is great.
Hey,
Even then,
this is great. I'm telling you, man. Big up team, man. Big up to Lee Gunner in the building. And sorry I missed last week, but it's good to be back. And yeah, man, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking.
Going to be a good show, people. Sorry I missed Monday as well, man. Appreciate the message.
Yeah.
To the show back, but yeah, everything's sweet, bro. It's all good. Thank you, man.
Yeah, all good. That's all good, man.
But big up to everybody inside. Northside is coming. Pause.
Big pause.
Flawless will be joining us as well. Oh my days! I really should think before I open my mouth. But there we go. But where should we start? Let's start with your team. Let's start with you lot.
Yeah.
Sheffield United, bro. Sheffield United, bottom of the table, minus 17 goal difference. And it took a Delo screamer, really, to get the points in that game. And then you're like, okay, that give you a bit of confidence going into the Champions League game where you had to win. Any chance of getting out of that group. And Andre Onana with the penalty save. Bro, it's not looking good. Let's be real.
Nah, it's not looking good, man. A lot of people assume that it's okay with me, and I'm like, nah, man. When you watch it in the stadium, my heart's... Listen, the first half, by the way, I wasn't actually even watching the game. I was watching the Copenhagen fans because they were causing the best entertainment for me because the actual game was so drab in the first half. Second half, it got a little bit better with Eriksen, but bro, we're just getting by, man. It just feels like to me that this isn't sustainable. This isn't what we envisaged of Ten Hag. It's not what we wanted, especially the second season as well, like kicking on from last season. Last season, okay, you get 30, you get a trophy, all right, cool. But now it's like the next season when everyone's caught up again, you then need to kind of get to a new level. And I feel like we've regressed. We haven't got better. We've actually got worse. And the table reflects that, but also the team confidence and the team morale and the way we're playing reflects that as well. We are living off moments. We are living off certain situations happening for us, and that penalty saved us. If he didn't save that penalty, we'd be out, man. Like, we'd be technically out, if you know what I mean. So I can look at it and I'm like, you know what, man, I'm not probably at that stage where I still want him out, but I feel like it's creeping towards, like, what are you doing now? Like, come on, mate. Like, fix up, like, pattern up. You get me? Big up to Flawless. But yeah, I think it's not great, man. And no United fan will say to you, like, I'm happy about this team and I'm happy about the situation we're in right now. I think we're all just kind of like, we're tired already, and the season's not even, like, it's not even materialized properly yet. I mean, it's not marinated. We're normally get to December time when there's games coming thick and fast. You're like, damn, we're getting smacked here and there. But you know what? I feel like for me, Ten Hag, there's a rude awakening around the corner against Manchester City, and that could be peak because they played some good football yesterday. I seen Haaland scoring some good goals yesterday. So yeah, man, it's not looking good, Liam, man. I can't lie to you, bro. It's not looking good right now.
No, it's not, man. Struggling against bottom of the table, Sheffield United. We'll show you how to deal with them this weekend, mate. Don't worry about that. We'll show you.
Listen, I'm telling you, man. Teach us the way, man, because we're making every team look good. We've not really had one convincing game this season. Probably the Carabao Cup. That's probably the most convincing game we've had this season. Like, generally, every other game has been drab. Like, generally drab. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2-1, getting by here. Burnley 1-0. You know what I mean? Like, it's been like I think the teams that have come up from the league have only won by one clear goal. Like, that's crazy, man. Normally you should be battering these teams, 3 or 4-0. But we're getting by them. Imagine when we go to Aston Villa away. Once it goes back to all these teams away from home where they actually have quality and they actually can finish off their dinner. Imagine when we go to them lot. Boy, like, it's crazy, bro, because as much as we played Arsenal away and Chelsea, not Chelsea away, Tottenham away, like, we've not really had difficult games when you deep it, so we're struggling here, bro. It's peak out here. I can't lie to you, bro.
Yeah, it's not looking good, man. Listen, big up to everyone inside. Smash the like button up, people. Make sure you sub to Flawless's channel, Saeed's channel. Northside's got internet issues, but he will be joining as soon as he can. And big up Flawless, man. Hope you're well, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. Big up for having me. Everybody good, yeah? Everyone good. Good to see you, man, as always.
Come on, bro. Yeah, man. Come on.
Good to see you, man, as always.
Let's get your take on it, man. Sheffield United, minus 17 goal difference. Screamer to win the game. Andre Onana, Harry Maguire. I think you owe him an apology, right?
Hey, he owns us, man. He owns it, man. He owns
Ozil's tweet.
Nah, what did Ozil tweet? What did he tweet?
I'm gonna get
this.
Bro, this is shameless. This guy is one shameless brother.
Pull up the tweet, please. In regards to the Sheffield United game, it's a shame that it went as expected. I think Saeed, I think he expected it, and most Manchester United fans, general consensus is, even if we win this game, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a struggle. Yeah. I think we all knew this. So they say, Harry Maguire and Onana deserve that silencing their haters. The thing is, that's hilarious. That's jokes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they paid him for some PR. Here's the thing.
Look at the first comment on it, yeah? He watched the United game instead of Arsenal. We are massive.
I like that. That's facts. Facts. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I wish I thought of that.
Right, man.
That's the case. That is the case. And that's just Manchester United were a juggernaut. That Ozil saying that. But people act like the criticism of those two was unfair. If you perform poorly, you get criticized. You perform well, you get praised. As of late, the past few games, Harry Maguire's performed well. I've been out here calling him Big H. Played well. Zero complaints. Even outside of scoring the winning goal, played well. Onana has been doing what we wanted him to do, the basics, the past few games, making the saves he's supposed to make, and then on top of that, the penalty save, which is the outstanding thing. But I like both of the form of them both recently. I have no issues with whatsoever. Just please continue to perform like that. Again, it really is that simple. People think there was no hate towards Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire has performed terribly. So therefore, he's been criticized as such. That's why the criticism has now shut up, because he's performing well. I say it all the time. You know what shuts up criticism and shuts up fans? Good performances. Not even great performances, good performances. Be solid. And that's what Harry Maguire's done. That's what Onana's done. But yeah, and people are like, oh, apologies. So what happens if Harry Maguire's form dips off? What happens if he has a terrible game in the Manchester derby? Then that's all out of the window. So yeah, that's what it is. People doing too much. I'm saying praising people for doing their job. Like, this is.
Well, he owns it, Onana, with the season he's had. Sorry to cut you off. Yeah, I think Onana, with the season he's had, bro, he owns us. Like, when you technically deep it, like, man, I went to buy it away and man put it through his. Put it through his hands. I went,
goals that he should have saved.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think he knows that, because even the Bayern Munich game you just mentioned there, Saeed, he said that. He came out in the post-match interview and said, what I respected is he took responsibility for the whole defeat. And it's like, yes, you made a mistake for the first goal, but it wasn't all on you. We conceded 4 goals. Yep. But the first one was on you. Yes, your form hasn't been poor. But that's the difference between him and Maguire there. Is Onana actually took accountability for his errors, for his mistakes, whereas Maguire, it's everybody else's fault. And now he's in good form, it's all on him. All we want you to do is play well. Facts. No matter if you're Harry Maguire, if you're Onana, etc., etc. That's legit. Big up Northside as well. And that's
big
legit.
Up Northside. Big up Northside. To Wi-Fi as soon as your letter, brother. Your Wi-Fi is a pork chop, mate.
I'm telling you. I need a refund from Sky, man. Big up to everyone, though.
Big up, bro. Love, man.
Lads, every time, Northside.
But no, honestly, man, you guys are spot on about Man United. You've been poor all season. It's like when I watch United, obviously I didn't watch the game the other night against Copenhagen. I didn't even watch the Sheffield United game. I watched the highlights of them both.
Yeah, you didn't miss nothing.
No,
you didn't miss nothing.
United highlights football. United highlights football, though. That's what you
I watched the 9-minute long, not the 2 or 3 minute. I watched the 9-minute, and even in the 9 minutes, I'm thinking, how have they strung this out for 9 minutes? How? The first minute on the Sheffield United one, was just literally the teams walking out, the ref getting the ball, like round in the circle, taking the knee, and I was just like, I know this is going to be bad. When you're looking it out at the beginning that much, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes at the beginning before I see any footage, you know it's bad. McTominay giving away 2 penalties in 2 games after scoring 2 goals in stoppage time. It's like, it's crazy.
That's typical though, because Saeed, you said there highlights. We lost a match of the day. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? That's the football that we are. I'm saying we are like, it's rinse and repeat. Like if you've seen one Manchester United game this season, it's the same. It's just insert team here, insert opposition here. And that's just typical. You mentioned McTominay there in regards to the same thing people saying, oh, silencing the haters, and then he goes and does that. We all know McTominay's level. We've watched him for long enough. I'm saying, give it away too bad. I wasn't even shocked. It's like, you should not be on the pitch.
Bro,
you should not be on the pitch.
2 penalties, man. What
should not be on the pitch.
Man.
But hey, we're chasing down goals and attacking £60 million signings on the bench. That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't lie, man. It is crazy. Go on, Said. Sorry, mate.
No, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I think even with what he's doing, even his new signings now, you know what I mean? Like, none of them are really having an impact. Mark's on the bench. Anthony's not really doing much in terms of impact of the game. Obviously, Højlund's, you know what I mean, struggling to score goals in the Premier League. Hasn't scored in the Premier League, scored in the Champions League. But even him, we're not getting the best out of Højlund. You know, Reguilon's on the left, but he's alone. But the guys who are meant to leave in the summer, for some reason, all of a sudden, you know, they gone back into form, and it's just, I just don't get it, man. Because 1 minute you're trying to sell them, and 1 minute they come into the team now, and they're doing a madness. But I think everything's back to front. You know what I mean? It should be that we're actually playing that front forward kind of, you know what I mean? That expansive football from Ten Hag, and it should be a new season of going forward. But it feels like the people who probably let us down in the past are coming to save the manager. It's so weird being a United fan right now, because it's like, you can praise people, but what are you actually really praising? Because certain man should have been out on the pitch, certain man should have been sold, certain man actually that I didn't rate should be on the football pitch. Like, I never rated Mason Mount, but actually I'm like, you know what? He should be probably starting ahead of certain man. You know what I mean? And it's like, everything's just right now. It's so backwards, bro. Very backwards.
It tells you where we're at, Said. Like, the fact that we praise players for just doing the basics because we don't get the basics.
Yeah.
And I've said all along, drop players. And you know who we're actually seeing that with? Maguire. Because Maguire is one of the few who is held accountable by the manager for his performances. If Maguire knows if he plays poor, we might not see him for 2-3 weeks. He might not see grass for a month. That legit could happen, or you might play 1 game in a month. So he's actually, even though he is limited, he's not good enough long term. He knows, if I don't play well, I go back to being 5th choice, 6th choice centre back, etc., etc. McTominay's the same. For all his deficiencies, he knows if he don't play well, it's the same. So it's kind of like, why do you hold our worst players in terms of skill set accountable for their performances, but the better players, even whether you rate them or not, Rashford and Bruno, for example, are miles better than Maguire and McTominay in terms of just talent and skill set. But yet you hold those two apparent. Like, I've forgotten what Maguire looks like. Right, when you see Maguire, it's like, geez, I've not seen you play for so long. And he's come back into the side, and now all of a sudden he's playing well. Same with McTominay to an extent. But yeah, this manager he's just been doing foolishness from the start of the season. Things that just make no sense whatsoever. And I'm like, but somehow we've managed to get results recently.
Let's be real. You got result against the team bottom of the table and Copenhagen.
Exactly.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
Like prime Barcelona.
Maguire now looks amazing. Onana's set himself up for a Manc derby at the weekend. With a save, a bit of confidence in that. But it's like, you lot are living on scraps as a fan base, man. It's like you're taking anything right now because the bar is so low. That a win against Copenhagen. And a win against Sheffield United. It's like, right, we've turned the corner. Bro, you lot have turned the corner about 6 times already this season.
Turn what? You know what?
We're in a roundabout. We're just continually in a roundabout.
I was gonna say, you know what corner we are? I've seen it on Twitter. You know that picture of Phil Jones when he's taking the corner with his 2 arms in the air. Yeah. That's the corner. That's the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't turned no corner, but we are living off scraps. Like, that's what it is. We go life or death with everybody. Doesn't matter if it's Copenhagen, doesn't matter if it's Burnley, doesn't matter if it's a mid-table team, a top team. That's why we got to take all the results we can get. I believe that we've won because we was on the brink of going out. If he scores that penalty, but we should have been out of sight. Because one thing I say about the Copenhagen game, in particular the second half, I've not seen us create that many chances all season long. We missed so many chances. Garnacho missed 2. The McTominay one that he also missed the rebound from the Garnacho shot, the Eriksen strike, and the goal. That's 5. I can't remember the last time we created 5 clear-cut chances. Rashford as well. That's another one. Was Rashford in the first or second half, though? I can't remember.
Second half.
Was it the second half? See, that's one I forgot about. So that's 6. Yeah. So many. But we suck. That's what it is.
And you got Matt.
We've not faced anyone
on the weekend. Let me come to you, Northside. Big up, bro. Do they have a chance against City, bro?
Nah. Nah, I think you should develop some copiums like me. I don't think they got any chance. They just need to keep it respectable. Do you know what I mean? You don't need another 7-0 thrashing, which was your last biggest defeat. Just keep it respectable. Yeah, just keep it respectable, bro. I don't think you got any chance. Not been impressed by many of your players. Anthony's another one that I've not been impressed by. Don't know what that guy's doing, bro. Not good enough. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. To be honest, there's a lot of Brazilians now these days. Even Brazil, some of the talent coming out of Brazil ain't all that when you compare it to
whacking it
back in the day, man. Like, it's not the same. Like, they used to have special players. Now we're still holding on to Neymar and his legs are gone. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, man, just keep it respectable. That's all I can say, innit? And yeah, man, ain't easy.
Bro, listen. You know what's mad, yeah? The fact that, like I said to Anthony, we're approaching obviously second season now, and he don't really look any different to what. And you know what's mad, yeah? I spoke to a guy who came from the Netherlands. He was next to me, and he was an Ajax fan and a Man United fan. And I said, "Bro, what did you lot sell us, man?" And he was like, "Bro, in Amsterdam, he was very good." You know, very good. I said, bro, that league is terrible, then, isn't it? I want my receipt. And he was like, bro, he's seeing right now. He's just saying, he goes, he keeps getting off the ball, he keeps getting bounced off the ball. You don't really have any technique. And I'm like, that Dutch league must be so bad, yeah, if Anthony excelled in that league and done madness. Because what we're seeing right now is absolutely nothing. Like, literally nothing. We're not seeing assists. He's not scored a goal since Nottingham Forest in March, I believe it is. Wow. In March.
Facts. And the manager continues to play. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Yet the manager continues to play him. It's like, that tells you all you need to know. Why does he get into the side? Based off of what? What does he give us? Like, I can't even remember. Forget even the scoring a goal in March. When is the last time he was average? I can't remember the last time. Forget a good performance. I can't remember the last time I watched him and I went, right, you were 5 out of 10 today. You are below average or worse for the longest, but yet you go back, you walk back into the side each and every time.
Oh, 1 sec, my door's going.
I don't get it. Don't get it whatsoever. Makes no sense.
That's when you know your club's done, bro. We got the same problem. When you guys keep playing Rashford and Bruno, and there's favoritism, and there's none of this players being made accountable for stinking performances, you're not going to go anywhere. We've got favorites. Ødegaard is protected by the armband. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, certain man are, you know, Raya can drop a stinker after stinker with his distribution. He stays in the team. And I'm seeing the same thing with your manager. He's sticking to his guns. Certain players are dropped out, even if they have a good performance. And his favorites, they can drop a stinker and they keep their place. As long as you do that, you're not going anywhere because no one's held accountable. You know, the favorites will play on no matter what. We've seen Man United play their best football. Well, the best football I've seen you lot play is when you had the youngsters on. And that didn't include Rashford and Bruno. And you were more fluid. You actually had an identity to your team. But as soon as Bruno and Rashford's available, that's it. They're back into the team and you won't go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I just don't sit with this manager, bro. Like, you can't have favoritism at a football club. Players are there. Even the squad, even the bench is there to put pressure on starting 11 players. When the bench can see that no matter what I do, even when I get minutes, I don't get into the squad, well, then what's the point? And then the players that are on the starting 11, they have no incentive to even put a performance because it doesn't matter what happens. I'm starting every week. Martin Ødegaard.
Yeah, ties back into what I was saying, motivation. That's what it is. Zero motivation to play well from the players on the bench. Zero motivation, like complacency, then kicks in. No matter if I play 0 out of 10 from now up until December, I'm going to play. Outrageous. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely ridiculous.
But you know what it is? It's because of what they know. The problem is now they don't want that. The element of flair's gone in the game now. You know what I mean? And it's so regimented football. So what he does best is off the ball. So he runs back, he tracks back, he gets back into shape. And I feel like sometimes that's what a manager cares about, sometimes more than actual output, because they're like, then we won't concede goals, and then we'll have the odd kind of like maybe saving grace where someone will get the ball on the edge of the box and then shoot, basically. You know what I mean? So I feel like for me, it's one of them where, you know, that favoritism comes from a manager knowing certain elements in their game is better than someone who just has output, or maybe just somehow who just kind of does, you know, the flair and side of the game. So I don't know, man. And that's what he will get sacked because of his stubbornness. Ten Hag will get sacked because there's a reason now for Bruno Fernandes to be benched, Rashford to be benched. There's so many players that should be benched, but the manager's like, no, I'm stubborn and I'll do what I want to do. You know what I mean? And later on, what happens with every manager? They end up leaving because the results don't go in their favour. So it's peak for him, man.
What do you guys?
I can't lie. City get a goal up in the first 10 minutes.
Oh,
Could be a
that's
battering.
right.
It could get ugly. Like that's what I don't understand is your favoritism to these players who continue to underperform. If you was getting results and we was playing bad consistently, I'd kind of get it. But it's like we're not getting results, we're not getting performances, we're drawing and losing most of the time. Why? Like that's what doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get what he's saying. Like, is it just I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play these players through bad form, and they're gonna turn it around. We're literally approaching November. The season started in August.
You guys getting a result against City can actually be a detriment to your football club because everybody that backs this crap, that will be the boys, they're behind him again. It happens with Arsenal all the time. We got slapped against Lens. As soon as we got, they were now celebrating a draw against Chelsea. Now we beat Sevilla, even though it was sticky. All of a sudden, everything's great again. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So one performance against Man City, and all these guys have got short memories, bro. All of a sudden, Ten Hag is amazing. Everything's amazing. Everything he's doing is amazing. Just back him. Just get on board. Celebrate the win. Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes,
be happy. Just be happy. We won the game.
Just be happy. Like we screwed anyway, so it don't even make no difference. Like I said, whether we win this game or we lose it or we draw it, like long term, short term, we're screwed. There's nothing positive. Would I celebrate the win? Of course I celebrate the win, but I know it doesn't mean anything long term. I celebrate it in the moment on the day, and it's great to shut them up, beat Manchester City, but like that's it. We ain't gonna do nothing off of it. It's 3 points. Yeah, it could be morale boost, and hopefully it can improve the form, but I don't see that happening. I really don't. Yeah, he wants to play Rashford and Bruno into form. We're talking now 3 months. How long do you get?
Mate, Rashford scored 1 goal in 17 games.
Yes. How long do you get? Our attacker scored 1 goal in the Premier League.
Mate, that's on course to equal Eddie Nketiah's 2 in 30. At least Eddie ain't making 400 grand a week.
He's run out of date. He's run out of credit, man. Eddie Nketiah's run out of credit. No, call me anymore, man.
He needs to get that Wi-Fi. Maybe not Northside's Wi-Fi because that's tapped.
Outrageous, man. Outrageous, man.
What do you guys reckon to this story about David De Gea's shock return to United? Because I didn't even know this was a thing until the chat said, and I googled it. Yeah. And apparently, your goalkeeper's going to the AFCON, obviously. Yeah. Surely you knew that when you signed him. Then you go and sign this other guy that's
not
even played yet, right? So it's like, why didn't you just keep De Gea in the first place?
No, again, pure foolishness again comes back from Manchester United. Just foolish decision making, just absolute choppiness. Like, what are we doing? What is going on? De Gea is out of contract for a reason. He's been out of contract. He has no club for a reason. That the market determines the value. Hit the 11 subs as well, people. That's what he's been. If he was of any sort of level, somebody picks him up. He's been available for free since June, July. We are now approaching November, and this man is without a club. I have no issue with us going to get a goalkeeper to back up Banyunde with Onana going to AFCON. That's actually smart. Like, no problem with that whatsoever. But bringing back De Gea. And this is why when it comes to sacking Ten Hag, we can't even go and get a goalkeeper properly. I don't trust these lot to go get the correct manager. This is why we're screwed regardless. And that's not me saying 10 people who are Ten Hag out are wrong. I fully understand it. Because the evidence is stacking to give this man the chair. Hypothetically, people, not literally. It's stacking in the courtroom. Yeah. Like, it's very, very tough to defend. But the fact that we are even linked to De Gea is not a surprise. And it wouldn't surprise me if we go and sign him after nobody wants him.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if I know there's much into it, but he has come out and put a tweet out, like some cryptic tweet and that. So he's playing along with it, you know what I mean, and whatnot. I don't know, man. I don't know what
the other day. Yeah, put back together.
Yeah, Bruno Varane. Yeah, back together. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was something that was again something that's in it, but bro, it would be crazy because the manager vetoed the decision not to give him a new contract. The club then didn't give him a farewell. The club didn't even really respect him in that kind of regard. They took him out. They said to him,
"Let him go."
Yeah, let him go, and that was it. And it was basically like it wasn't like it was random, but it was almost like quickly get your bags and go. But ultimately, listen, I'm a big fan of David Gea, but even this would be so wrong to bring him back. Like, even if on a short-term deal. We got Tom Heaton, for me, is capable of being a second-choice keeper. We got Bayender. Like, let's give these guys a go, man. Even the one that's in the under 21s. Give him a go, man. I wouldn't bring in David De Gea just for the sentiment. I just think it would be wrong, especially if the manager has said, you know what, you know what I mean, you're not part of my plans anymore. You got to move on, man. You know what I mean, bro? Well, how does that make sense? He's literally said, yo, I'm not giving you a new contract. I don't want you in the squad. See you later, bye bye. But then all of a sudden you bring him back. Like, it just stinks of, like, for me, just mismanagement again from the football club, man. You know what I mean?
That's the thing is, right, move to get rid of him. Like, when the contract was taken away from him initially, I'm like, about time. Like, that's what we were supposed to do. Like, he's not good enough. And I said this, he wasn't getting that type of money anywhere. I'm even surprised that nobody picked him up, though. I thought at least a team in La Liga would look at him and go, yeah, somebody in La Liga. I thought
Socrates is just signed for Real Betis. How can he get a club, but David De Gea can't?
But yeah, David De Gea is nobody else.
He's still playing yesterday.
I've seen that, but how is he still playing, man?
So nobody else wants this guy, but he's good enough to play for Manchester United. Like I keep saying, the market determines your worth. I'm saying same way Ronaldo, I'm saying, is in Saudi Arabia. Shout out Statman Baines actually, because he messaged me after the show last week because we were dissing Cristiano Ronaldo, saying he's not good enough. So if you're watching Bainesy, shout out to you. Ronaldo's in Saudi because he's a scrub. Hold that. But yes, De Gea is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just legit what it is. And he shouldn't come back. So I hope the rumor's not true. But nothing surprises me with his football club. Nothing. Joke.
Nah, nothing, bro.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And people gonna get behind it. Fans gonna get, it's a good idea. Why?
Yeah, of course they are, because they're emotional, bro. They're emotional.
You're right.
And they love a love story.
Yeah, they
love a love story. David De Gea comes back and reignites Man United's season and gets them in the Champions League again next season. Gets you out the group stage. Like, all of a sudden, oh, what a player. Give him another extension on the contract we've just given him. Yeah, and then Anana's now back up. David De Gea's putting in a shift. All of a sudden, he rises again. And, oh, wow, should have kept him. Load of crap.
He
got rid of him because he ain't the guy anymore. That's it.
Facts. People forget he helped cost us 2 competitions last season. We forget the FA Cup and Europa League. People just bypassing. We doing the Men in Black with the neuralizer and just acting like that didn't happen. Go watch the FA Cup final. Go watch the game again away at Sevilla and see how we went out in those. But like you said, feelings, emotions. Too many feelings over facts out here. Yeah, man. Too many people feelings over facts. It's like he's not good enough. That's why he's still out here feelings, man. Yeah, facts over feelings 100%. All the time.
Crazy. Yep. Listen, big up to everyone inside. We're 10 subs away from 88k. So make sure you're getting that done by the end of this show, people.
Hit the subscribe button. It's only 10 subs, man.
Hit the subs, man. Come on, man. 88k. 88k. I will have a video out later as well.
88k. Right.
We'll have a video out later tonight as well, because apparently AirPod Albert, our assistant, is leaving the club. Apparently, he's going to be.
What did you call him? AirPod Albert.
AirPod Albert. He sits with his AirPods in during match day.
Yeah, he's always he used to have it at United as well. He used to have these little wonky AirPods in every time. He's actually leaving to Ajax here. Okay.
Well, after the game the other day at Sevilla, he went and waved goodbye. Well, he waved to the fans. He don't normally go and wave to fans, bro. Yeah, and even in that game, I don't know, you would have seen this, yeah? He was sitting there twice in that game arguing with Arteta, on the bench. And he was saying to Arteta, he was going like this to Arteta, no more. He was like chatting and he was waving his arms like this. I said to Matty and Ola on the watchdog, I was like, why is he arguing? Yeah, maybe he's watching the stream. That's why he's got the AirPods in. And he's saying, listen, Lee Gunner's fuming, mate. No mas.
No mas. Yo,
AirPod Albert is a hilarious nickname. That is
whoever made that
up. That is funny. AirPod Albert.
We had Mickey Shorts. Mickey Shorts.
Mickey Shorts. Mickey Shorts. He had a feeling.
Shorts every time.
Always in the shorts on the bench.
Come rain, wind, or snow, he was always in shorts, man. Honestly, crazy.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of rumors linking to Ajax, man.
Is he integral to what you do though? Is he someone that you're gonna be kind of bothered if he stays or goes? Like, because that's gonna be the excuse now if you don't win the league. Oh, AirPod Albert, left and it derailed our title challenge, because that's what they do. Arsenal fans, like, they're gonna say, yo, AirPod Albert, the reason why we didn't win the league because he left and he was an integral part to our, tactical.
Bro. There's another guy. He used to be at Atleti. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Carlos something. Yeah, but our fan base are in love with him, mate. They fancy him. Yeah, and so they're all saying, "Oh, he should be the number 2 now." Let me get this guy's name up.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah,
but Simeone won't let him go, man.
No. He's at Arsenal now. But he started off.
Okay.
He's only young. He's only like 30 odd. Arsenal coaching staff. What's his name? Carlos
Cuesta. Someone said it on
Carlos. Yeah, well, they fancy him though. They don't fancy Airport Albert, bro.
Wow.
I'm being serious, bro. They fancy the guy. Yeah, they're all over social saying, "Give him the job. Give him the job."
Was that the guy in the All for Nothing that was talking to the players? He was having like
one-on-one. Yeah. He was sitting one-on-one with Ben White and that. Yeah. Yeah, they fancy him, bro. Like, that's it. They just fancy him. So they want him to be the assistant. Yeah, let me get a picture of this guy up so you can all see.
Get a picture, man. Let's see
him and Airpod Albert, bro. Yeah, because obviously they fancy this guy. Yeah, look. Like,
wow.
Yeah, look. Oh, we've got the best looking management set up.
Oh my
God. There's zesty, brother. I can't lie. They are mad. Yeah, but yeah, they're all gassed, man. They're happy that he's leaving. It's not confirmed or anything, but it looks like it's going to happen, man.
Enrique Glazes. It doesn't look like Enrique Glazes.
He does actually look a bit like him.
Cuesta the likes.
Yeah, come on, man. Make sure you're subbing to the guys' channels as well. The links are in the title. Make sure you sub to me. Come on, it's 88k done. But
yeah, man,
come on, let's do it today. Today we need to do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Northside, bro. Sevilla, man. I've seen people getting on to me because I said I was fuming in my fan cam. I put fuming league on a fan cam, and it's like, oh, just be happy we won the game. Yeah, let me just tell you right now before I get your thoughts, Northside. Yeah, big up everyone in it, right? 37-year-old Jesus Navas started the game and was running up and down that left wing. Well, right wing, sorry, right back position, like a madman. 37-year-old Sergio Ramos was putting it on a plate for him every time from centre back. 31-year-old left back, 31-year-old centre back. Yeah, Acuna at left back, up and down, up and down, up and down. Then they had 35-year-old Rakitic in midfield. Yeah, showing Ødegaard how to play football again. Yeah, after Conor Gallagher showed him up at the weekend. Yeah, Jesus. And then they had, bro, that's Pensioner FC, Zimmer Frame FC, mate. Yeah, Jesus. Like honestly, yeah, and our fans are sitting there hyping it up. Listen, great, we beat Sevilla, fantastic. We had to win the game, otherwise it was looking kind of dodgy, man, to get out the group. But let's not dress it up like they're living like the greatest team in Europe. Yes, they won the Europa League, but since we banged them 6-0 at the Emirates Cup last summer, not the summer gone, the one before, they've had 4 managers.
Jesus. I think 4 managers like that.
Yeah, that was his second game as well. That was his second game, wasn't it?
His second game, and he got a draw against Real Madrid after going 1-0 up at home to Madrid. Madrid come back and equalised, yeah? Right, but our fans all out in now street parties. Oh, we did what Madrid couldn't. Okay, cool. Give me Real Madrid in the next round.
Yeah. Give Arsenal Real Madrid in the next round. I want that.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, let's see Jude Bellingham.
Let's run that, man.
Up against us. Yeah, let's see Vinicius Junior, Fran Garcia up and down the left wing and that. Yeah. Yeah, let's see Modric and Tchouameni and Camavinga up against our midfield. Yeah, because we were getting a run around at times in that game, and it was only a mad bit of skill from Gabby Jesus. Yeah, that sent both of them midfielders to the shop for milk. Yeah, or a bit of hamon. Yeah, like literally sent them to the shops, yeah, for a bit of tapa. Yeah, like come on, yeah, it is lovely.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A bit of queso, a bit of hamon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like sent them to the shop, bang, Gabby Martinelli 1-0. Yeah, and then the second goal, again, a magical goal. Yeah, but other than that, were we great? No. Everyone's going on like it was a world-class performance against a world-class team. Bro, Osasuna beat this lot at their ground. Yeah, and people are going on like it was the greatest thing in the world that we've beaten Sevilla. Listen, Sevilla are not for everyone. Obviously, your team found that out last season. Yeah, but at the same time, they're not great. Hence why they've sacked 3 managers in a year.
We should be
beating them.
Yeah.
Home and away, we should pan them.
And it should be good performances. I hear that.
But what did you make of it, Northside, man? Because I've seen people gassing it up that Declan Rice is the best midfielder we've had since Vieira. Like, I've seen genuinely.
Roy Keane. They need to relax, man. They call him Roy Keane and everything, man. Bloody hell, mate.
This lot are all trying to say he's better than Abu Dhabi ever was. Yeah, he's already surpassed Abu Dhabi at Arsenal. I'm like, you lot obviously didn't watch Abu Dhabi, bro. Honestly.
He was a baller.
Yeah, proper. But also, what did you make of the game, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how Project Youth is struggling against the Sevilla local bingo club. You know what I mean? Because most of them lot, they're about the age that you're going to see in the bingo club. You know what I'm saying? Doing bicycle kicks. But Ødegaard's going missing.
I'm 41, bro. Slow down.
Lee's in that bingo club. Lee's in there.
Bingo halls every Friday night, bro.
We have a winner. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. I've had enough, bro. It's an actual joke, yeah. And that one direction guard, bro, you better go play for Wimbledon because side to side, all the time that does nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing, getting subbed off. And then you look behind him and it gets worse. You got some B-Tech George Michael in Ben White with the blonde hair. I'm sick and tired with this guy, bro, getting cooked. You know what I'm saying? You were saucy last season. You weren't saucy this season. I've had enough. We had Tomiyasu, who's the only one creating anything. These Filius Laputa in the midfield did nothing. Yeah, Tomiyasu was our best creator in the first half. I even saw at times Saliba making late runs into the box to create something, just bypassing that midfield because he had enough. And then Ben White, Declan Rice, yes, he grew into the game. That first half, he was as shocking as everybody else. Right. Just as bad as Jorginho, just as bad as one direction guard, doing nothing, bro. These men were stiff. Them three in the middle is like the Backstreet Boys reunion. They're stiff.
That's what I said. It's crazy.
He ain't got it no more. Do you know what I'm saying?
One direction guard.
One direction guard, bro. I had enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We got Backstreet Boys in the midfield. Jorginho, Ødegaard, and Rice, bro. In the first half, both of them is the Backstreet Boys reunion. Stiff hips, stiff movements. No one doing anything. No one taking anyone on. No one creating anything out of nothing. It was shocking. And these men, it's a great performance. It's a great win. They hit the crossbar. They had bicycle kicks. How were they doing bicycle kicks?
Back bicycle kicks, 2 in a row in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Marino, bro. Marino was sourcing. He's Dominican. I've never seen a Dominican play football. Them Dominican, they just do baseball. You know baseball? Baseball.
Wait, who's Dominican? Who was Dominican?
Marino. He's Dominican.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Mariano, the guy that flop at Real Madrid. He's a flop at Real Madrid.
The only thing I see Dominicans do well is drink rum, listen to Dembo, have house parties, you know what I'm saying? And don't turn into work on a Monday night. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to none of it, bro. Like, it's a joke,
Dominicans sound like my type of people. Shout out to them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They sound like they know what I'm talking about.
Every Saturday.
Yeah, man. Bro. Drinking rum, partying. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, any Dominicans watching, shout me. You don't know how to party. Bro. Sorry, go on, carry on. My bad.
It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. And Raya, as much as I don't fully believe yet he's better or worse than Ramsdale, I still need to see more. Once again, bro, like just take him out the firing line. Like this manager, you profile the goalkeeper. The reason that we bought Raya was the excuse of, he's a better distributor of the ball. Well, you're misprofiling players then. It's either you're misprofiling the player or he's not good enough because I don't understand why you are bringing him into the team when his goal-saving abilities roughly thereabouts, and his distribution is actually worse. He'd rather kick it long. Then you misprofile Havertz. That Filius Laputa ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing half the job that Xhaka did. Misprofiling players all the time. Why are we not? And people that go in, Jorginho's shocking. Why didn't this Filius Laputa manager? Why didn't you bring on El Neni? Because you gave him a new contract. Is Saka's burnt out, looking like he's on butt injections to his ankle to make him match fit. The guy's stinking out the place, game in, game out. Why didn't you bring on Reece Nelson? Because you signed him to a new contract. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not good enough. And we've been seeing that it's from the defense is the one that's been keeping us in a lot of these games. Is our defense. Because our midfield is not fluid and our front three is fluid. And that's another thing I keep hearing. I was on Dan Potts with Guna Lee yesterday. I had to cook that Filius Laputa because I had enough. He's like, as long as we bring back fluidity. We had fluidity last season, Filius Laputa. Did we win anything? No more foda cabeza. We had fluidity last season. It's the same bench as last season. But last season, it was because of the bench. This season, it's, we just need fluidity. But you told me that this bench ain't good enough. It's exactly the same. So it doesn't even make sense, bro. It ain't good enough. People saying that we're controlling the game. No, we wasn't. We were holding on for dear life against Sevilla. We held on.
At the end, the goalkeeper went to do a Superman, and it bounced off his wrist and looped up, and Saliba was standing there like, no! And landed on the roof of there. Bro, they were all over us at the last 10 minutes of that game, And the thing is, in the first half, it was only that moment of brilliance from Jesus that we scored. Fair play, great goal. Well done, Gabby Martinelli. Well done, Gabby Jesus, But let's not forget that they didn't have a shot on target in the first half, but they were looking dangerous, man. Amount of times they got down that Tomiyasu side, and I thought Tommy played pretty well. I can't lie. But when you got Martinelli not really tracking back so much, yeah, and helping out, yeah, and Jesus Navas was just hugging that touchline. Sergio Ramos, 70-yard diagonal straight to his foot every time. Yeah, it was too easy. Yeah, people are sitting there saying, great victory. Yeah, cool. The result's great. Yeah, but the performance, let's not kid ourselves here. That weren't great. Yeah, two bits of brilliance won us that game, which is cool. But again, how many games? That's our 13th game of the season. We've only lost one. Yeah, we've drawn 3 and we've won 9. Yeah, but how many of them games in totality, all 13 games, have Arsenal actually played well? 2. Bournemouth and PSV. Yeah, and let's not joke here, right? I've seen people sitting there saying, oh yeah, but we've played 4 of the big 6. And what? And what? We've played 3 of them at home. Yeah, let's see when we go to Spurs away, Man City away, yeah, Man United away. Yeah, let's see when we go to them 3 away. Chelsea away, cool, we've played them already. Yeah, we drew. Last year we won. Yeah, Man United, we won this year, we won last year. Man City, we beat this year, we lost last year. Spurs at home, we beat last year, we drew this year. So the points are the same. Yeah, we've still got Newcastle away. We've got Newcastle away next weekend. Yeah, I watched them last night.
Yeah. It was that next weekend. Okay.
Yeah, man. By the way. Yeah, we got Sheffield United on Saturday, West Ham in the League Cup on Wednesday, and then Newcastle away on Saturday. Or Sunday, whatever it is. Yeah, not easy.
Oh, yeah, that's a late kick, isn't it? It's the 5:30 kick when you play Newcastle.
5:30 next Saturday, yeah.
That's why I get annoyed. Like, people think, oh, you're doing too much. No, I can see that we're not going to win anything like this. We're not winning. We didn't win anything playing good football last season. This season, we're in 2 competitions with a bench that's a light squad, and a system that it looks like it's a completely new system, that the players don't look comfortable with, players that we've misprofiled or genuinely aren't good enough, one or the other. So I can see that this ain't going to amount to anything, and that is what annoys me, because another year of Arsenal not winning any major honours. And some Arsenal fans are doing the copium thing. Oh, look at Tottenham. Oh, do you really believe that Tottenham had a... Bro, do you know what shows us up? Yeah, I don't think Ten Hag is amazing, but Ten Hag last season, without having all of his players and £700 million spent, he won you a cup. Yeah, in his first season, he won you a cup, got you into Europe. This manager didn't. He got us 8th. Then you see Ange, that I don't believe is going to win anything, because what will happen to Poch is going to happen to Ange. It's still the same regime. It's still the same system at that football club. They're not going to buy the players necessary. But how can he go into a club, and buy a player that this fan base don't rate? Madison. Oh, now we don't rate Madison. Odegaard's better. Come from a relegated team, go in there, and he's already implemented a style of play, and he's getting the best out of all the players that he's got at his disposal, who are not his players. How is he able to do that? But yet in year 4 of this process, I'm supposed to be happy and be calm at what I'm seeing, what me and Lee are seeing week in, week out, and thinking that this is sustainable. How could Ange do it? He ain't got his players. He hasn't spent the money that we spent. It's embarrassing. And I don't see us getting anywhere. We're getting worse. We are genuinely getting worse. I saw Declan Rice. I've seen it for a couple of games now. Declan Rice is able to defend and help Jorginho out and still go forward and get into dangerous positions in the box and still assist and still create something. How can he do that when he's a CDM? But Ødegaard can't even create, and he offers you nothing defensively.
He's awful, man. But did you know what we keep hearing as well within the Arsenal fan base? We're controlling the games. Yeah, we're reserving our energy for the back end of the season. F the back end of the season, mate. Yeah, what about now? Yeah, I want to see performances now, because this is not sustainable. And every time you call it out, you are bombarded with dickheads online that tell you, oh, you're negative, you're toxic, you have an illness. That's the latest one. Arsenal hate is an illness. Really?
How about the team just perform? If the team perform, believe gonna north side and everyone be quiet.
If the team win, the performance is irrelevant apparently, because you just have to be happy, and you're moaning for the sake of moaning. Yeah, no, we can see what's coming, which is why I am proven right at the end of every single season.
That's true.
You've watched football a long time, man. So you know the patterns leading up to. That's why right now, even with Man United, it's not sustainable. And with Arsenal, I've said it, and I remember I got cooked on Twitter for it. I said Arsenal not playing with the swagger that they had last season. And you said it there. PSV and Bournemouth are only outstanding performances. Everything else has been kind of getting by or not playing to the full potential. Especially your bigger names as well aren't performing to what they were last season. Saka maybe getting the goals, but is he playing to that standard? No.
He's been
Ødegaard
awful.
definitely
He's
not.
been awful.
Zinchenko's been poor.
He's been awful. Bro, this is the thing, yeah?
Yep.
The performance the other day, right, against Sevilla, firstly, the performance against Chelsea, yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, that was an absolute disgrace. That manager's been there 3 months. He's got about 15 billion players out injured. Yeah, and they absolutely played us off the park for 75 minutes. Yeah, that is shambolic. Right, then you go, okay, cool, we nabbed the draw. Cool, we got out of a draw. Let's not overgas it. We should be battering them. Yeah, people are going, oh, you're too cocky. Yeah, it's Chelsea at the bridge. Mate, they've been mid-table for a year.
Yeah.
Facts. That was the whole conversation beforehand, was Arsenal fans, not all, but general consensus was Arsenal are favourites for that game and should win it. So then when you don't perform well and don't win it, yeah, when you don't perform well and don't win, then criticism is there. Yes, every performance isn't going to be exceptional, but it should be one-offs where you win a game and your performance isn't good. Consistently, your performance should be of a level.
And then we go to Sevilla. Yeah, we get played off the park in the first half. Yeah, and just one moment of brilliance got us a goal. Yeah, and we were played off the park. I don't care what anyone tells me. That was not a good first half. Yeah, and you're looking around and you're thinking, it's like we just plucked 11 fans out of the crowd and said, do you fancy a game, lads? Like, it's just shambolic. Yeah, and then Gabby Jesus was a banger in the second half, and all of a sudden we're then controlling the game a little bit more then, yeah? Like, okay, cool, this lot need to come out, then we draw them out, and then we hit them and get a third. All of a sudden, they get a goal. And now you're like, oh, wow, this is stick or twist. What do we do now? Yeah, and then what did we really do after they scored? Not a lot. And I'm seeing people saying Declan Rice was brilliant. No, he weren't. Yeah, Jorginho was all right. The defence was solid. No, it weren't. Like, come on, man. We're playing against Pensioner FC. Yeah, and yes, they've got pedigree in Europe and they've got a draw against Madrid, new manager bounce and all of this. But let's be real here. This manager's had this job 4 years in December. That manager had the job two weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks with a bunch of pensioners running around. Yeah, come on, man. It's mad. Yeah, now we've got Sheffield United at the weekend. Ødegaard to turn up now. Yeah, he'll suddenly turn up.
He'll get his GA. That's what Bruno does as well.
Bro, do you know what? I see a mad stat somebody put in my chat yesterday, right? 118 games for Arsenal Ødegaard's played, apparently, yeah? 15 assists.
Jesus
Christ. In the same first 118 games, Mesut Ozil had 45.
15 assists and 100 odd games. That's terrible. And that's not a lack of skill because the quality's there. Man, it's just
I rate Ødegaard, but right now he's missing, man. We said on the Big Six, man. You know, he needs to be criticised because he's a captain as well. You know, sometimes, you know, when you could be, oh, you know what, you're a bit part player, you're not the captain. Jorginho, for example, you're not going to expect much from him. But now he's got a new contract as well. I don't know how much he's paid now, but you know, this ain't no messing around anymore. Expectation needs to be high, man, because you're the franchise player now. You're the guy that's meant to be the one that links everyone together and provides assist. You know, so
transfer market. Yeah, he's played 119 games, 28 goals, 16 assists.
16 assists.
16 assists in 119 games.
Jesus.
Yeah, 28 goals. Yeah, take out 15 that he scored last season. Yeah, people overrate this guy so much, and more and more people are starting to wake up to the fact that this guy is not the guy that's going to win us a title. Yeah, he can have all the PR in the world. He can go and get goosebumps leading the team out singing that crap song that should never be our song, right? Oh yeah, and he can do all of this for the cameras. Yeah, and another thing, again in that game, they're doing the team huddle. All of these teams, Newcastle were doing it yesterday. Oh, let's have a huddle on the pitch just before.
I hate it. I can't stand huddles,
Instagram posts, mate, and all for tweets. Yeah, so when the team win, the Twitter admin for their club can then post it and say, "Together, we're together." Team performance. Shut up, man. Yeah, you've had 15 minutes at half time in the dressing room to do all these huddles. Yeah, but now you're doing it on the pitch. Yeah, how about just win the game and then huddle? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'd do that.
People are negative and we're negative in that. Yeah, no, we're not negative. Yeah, and don't you think it's crazy? Yeah, right. The ones that actually want Arsenal to win are the ones that are seen as negative. Yeah, that's insane. Right? And what they do is they try to dismiss you and try and belittle you, these fans, right? By saying you're toxic, you're negative. Yeah, you're a fake fan. Yeah, I didn't see you in Osterson's, mate. -15. Yeah, I didn't see you in Osterson's, mate, about fake fan. Didn't see you in Barty away either in Minsk. Yeah, in Belarus.
What about a difference of opinion, though? What about just a difference in opinion? And you know what? You go down your lane, and I'll go down my lane. Like, I get it. People, there's fans out there on Twitter, and they're super fans in it, and they just put out positive stuff, and that's what gets traction in it. I get it. Like, but then you can't then put down someone who's having a different opinion to you, and also calls for a standard or calls for a better, like for better. Like, you know, and that's what the problem is for me. Like, they will hound you with the toxic positivity because it's so positive that anything that's different looks negative, when in reality, it's just an opinion. Like, and you know what? You're coming with facts as well. You're coming with
reason. It's an opinion based off of what I've witnessed in nearly 40 years, and especially the last 15 years. Because this club, right, I've seen people sitting there doing videos saying it's an illness. If Arsenal hate, it's an illness. So first off, they dismiss you and say you're a fake fan.
What?
Right? Then they dismiss you and say you're toxic and negative. Yeah. Then when they can't bully you on how many games you've been to, yeah, the history and knowledge of your football club, after they've tried to call you fake, after they've tried to say you're toxic and negative, after they can't bully you on any of that, then it's, oh, well, yeah, you're obviously ill, mate. Yeah, because now that one sticks. Yeah, and the thing for me is, yeah, right, all of these
keyboard warriors, man.
Like, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, and do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? Right, the maddest thing about it is everything I've said about this football club has happened. Yeah, everything. Yeah, I've said, this manager won't amount to nothing. He's won one FA Cup in 4 years. Yeah, I'm seeing people going, oh, he's proven the haters wrong. He's bottled 14 out of 15 trophies. And the one that he did win, was with a squad that he's decimated and got rid of because they were all toxic and negative, and he's won nothing with his own. Make it make sense. What am I missing here?
With the Ødegaard thing, with Arsenal fans, you only reveal their true feelings once they get a new toy. Ramsdale was the best goalkeeper last season, apparently. Oh, best goalkeeper. As soon as we got Raya, and we were saying that beforehand, as soon as we got Raya, Ramsdale is a bit rash. Then it was the same thing with Tierney, making a song about Tierney. As soon as we got Zinchenko, we don't care about Tierney anymore, even though we made a song up about him. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they still sing that song, by the way.
And some of your fan base did the exact same thing with Thomas.
In attack, they're still singing that at games, mate. And Tierney plays.
That's crazy. Yeah, and some of your fan base did that with Partey as well. That's he's in the same bracket. He was the best DM in the league.
Oh, now they're winning Sierra levels. Yeah, they don't rate Zinchenko. Yeah, because we got Timber. Yeah, bro. And this is the thing. The true feelings. If we went and got Maddison, this lot wouldn't hype Ødegaard.
Bro, do you remember when they used to justify El Nene? Oh, El Nene, he can do a job, bro. Since we've got Rice, Partey, and Jorginho, they're not advocating for El Nene to join the team. They were happy to get Reece Nelson. We all know that Saka's burnt out after playing 90-odd million games. They're not advocating for Reece Nelson to play. Do you know what I'm saying? Why? Because they got Saka there, and it's always the same thing. Do you know what I mean? They were hyping up Cedric. Oh, Cedric. Oh, this and that. Well, we got Ben White playing that position. Why they're not advocating them? Because when we cussed these players and we said that these players ain't good enough, before we got the players that are currently here, they were justifying these players to us. So you should be outraged if Ben White is putting poor performances and getting cooked. You should advocate for Cedric, El Nene. You should be outraged that this manager got rid of Rob Holding. Because every time me and Lee criticized Rob Holding, it was, just get behind him. He can do a job. So why are you getting rid of him then? Kivior's another one. Is anyone screaming for Kivior to join the team? Because when we say anything about him, it's but just get behind him. Well, you get behind him then. It's your process. You love it. It's your manager. Why don't you advocate for him?
This is the thing, right? As soon as this lot wake up to reality, which they will this season, because they've gassed it up for 4 years, lying through their teeth after this lot, right? Because they ain't trusting the process. It's just what's getting them traction online. Yeah, they don't believe half the crap they're tweeting or saying or on their videos, right? It's because there's so many Arsenal fans active online. Most of them are thick as shit, right? And it's easy to manipulate, and we see that every time Ray Parlour or Ian Wright come out twerking, or Paul Merson gives us a bit of credit. They don't like Paul Merson. Oh, he's Chelsea. As soon as he praises us, oh, he's amazing. Oh, wow, great, fantastic. Because they love to be As soon as Arsenal win a game, my comment sections are filled up with dickheads going, "You in the mud." Yeah, in the mud. Yeah, sorry. Remind me
in the mud because your team's just won.
Yeah, just be happy. Just be happy. We're top of the Champions League group. I'll just be happy when we win the Champions League. How about that?
Be happy.
Yeah, just be happy. We've won a game. Just be happy. I heard that for 93% of last season. Gosh. Ultimately, the last 7%. What happened? Oh, I didn't see you all summer in my comments, did I? Yeah, and this is the thing, yeah. It's so easy to get traction being sickly, toxic, positive that, like you said, as soon as somebody's going against that, it's seen as negative, toxic, and an illness.
Seen as negative, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Fact is, this manager's in his full season, 4 calendar years in December. He's won 1 trophy, and that was with Unai Emery's squad 6 months after he got it. So for 3.5 full years, 650 million quid deep, we're playing worse than we were last season. And even if we click into gear because we're reserving our energy, really? Reserving our energy? No, but yeah, because we fell away last season. Well, how about we go and do what's required in January then? Yeah, because if we'd gone and signed players properly in January instead of signing Jorginho and Kivior, we might have actually won the league. Yeah, so when these dickheads sit there again at the end of the season after a reality check of winning nothing again, they're all going to start turning and say, well, maybe it's enough's enough now. And that's when I'm going to start going the other way. Cool, back your manager. Back your manager. Yeah. You've been telling me for 4 years I'm toxic.
Back your manager.
The new one is Havertz is the impact sub. So basically you're telling me that he's Fabio Vieira level and you didn't really rate him. That's what you're telling me. Because
bro,
you didn't get him to be impact sub. So telling me that Havertz is an impact sub, he's no different to Nketiah, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson.
Where is Fabio Vieira, by the way? Because he came on in 2 games, changed both of them games against Fulham and United. Yeah, we ain't seen him since.
Yeah.
We ain't seen him.
I think that shows the level where he's at. Arteta's using him as an impact sub. That's an expensive ass sub. That's what
he's using him like a girl on Twitter that you don't really care. You got your main thing, and this one is just a little side thing, and you just bring her out whenever your main one's getting annoyed. That is what he's.
That's a good analogy.
It's a Twitter side thing. That's what he is. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man.
I call him the side thing.
Yo,
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Listen, we are going to wrap this up, people. I know Saeed's going live in 9 minutes. It's going to redirect him to his channel. 4 subs away from 88k. Get it done.
Come on, guys. Get on your burnout counts, man. Get on your burnout counts.
Hit the subscribe button. You know what are we doing, people? Hit the subscribe.
3 subs. Come on. I ain't leaving until you get this done. Come on. 3 subs.
Bro, come on, man. Get it done.
Northside, bro. What you got coming up, man? Make sure you sub to Northside. Link in the title. 2 subs.
Today is we did what Real Madrid couldn't do, so we will get into that Arsenal Voldemort. We'll be listening to what he's got to say, and we must cook every day. We must cook until they get the message. But love for having me on anyway, bro.
Nah, thanks, man. Big up, man. All right, listen, we smashed through 88k. Come on, you lot are real ones.
Hey, congrats,
I have a video out AirPod Albert and Tony later as well. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled. Come on.
Come on, man. Big up to you, Lee, man.
Well, stay away from the plaque for speaking the truths and the facts. Yeah, without sugarcoating, without pulling my pants down and twerking. Yeah, just saying as it is. Yeah, don't need to have the sponsorship deals, the red carpet treatment going on like a dickhead. I'll just say what I think. Yeah, and that's why I sleep well at night. Yeah, because I have a clean conscience. So there we go. Anyway, Flawless, my bro. Always love, man. What you got coming up? Sarcasm City TV. Link in the title.
Blessed for having me, man. Much appreciated. Again, congrats on the 88k because that's a huge milestone. So everyone in the comment section, you better be hailing up Lee. You know what I'm saying for that? Because that's like I said, yeah, a massive milestone. You're gonna touch 100k very, very soon. What we've got coming up today? 4:30 p.m. Manchester United show, Man United podcast. So talking all the news in regards to Manchester United, the De Gea news, Sancho information. Obviously looking ahead to the derby, unfortunately, and then midnight UK time. Midnight, that's for real. I'm not looking forward to that. UK time, the United Arsenal show, people. So I'll be with my dons, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'll be there with TJ. So yeah, large up to everyone. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube.
Yeah, come on, big up, man. Big up to everyone in here. Saeed, man, always love. I know you're going live in 6 minutes. Other than that, what you got coming up, man?
No, just that'll be that, and maybe a calling show tonight. Maybe we're around the Europa League time. I'm not really bothered about Europa League this year, so I'll just do content when the Europa League's on. So
you'll be bothered when your team drop into it in a couple of weeks.
Hey, listen.
I think we're finishing third. Yeah,
I'd rather be out, mate. I'd rather be out of that competition.
We could be. Hey, Saeed, we could easily finish 4th. Do not get it mistaken. That is not our.
Galatasaray away is not. I watched them against Bayern the other night, mate. They battered Bayern. Yeah, don't let us call out for Bayern fool you.
Yeah. We don't. I'm fully aware. Imagine we can lose to anybody. I'm not confident going into any game. Could be Luton away, and I'd be like, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy.
So yeah, man, make sure you sub to all the guys. Links in the title. Big up for coming on, lads. I'll be back again for a Europa League watch along. I'm going to watch the Hipsters manager down at Brighton probably struggle against a struggling Ajax. So I'm going to do a watch along for that. I picked the total wrong game yesterday. I did Newcastle. It was the worst game I've watched all season, and it had the least amount of goals.
Was it not a good game?
Oh, it was shocking, bro. Absolutely dead.
The Celtic game was good, you know. The Celtic game was
the one I should have done. Yeah, and I didn't know they were playing Atleti, otherwise I would have done it. But next Tuesday, then the return fixture, I'll be doing it, and I've given it the kiss of death now, so that'll be a 0-0. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be back later for that, for the Brighton game. I'll be dropping a video on here about AirPod Albert potentially going to Ajax and Ivan Toney potentially coming to us. I'll also have a video dropping as well about Tonali 10-month ban on the second channel. So plenty of content to come, man. And then and tomorrow I'm on with Rants, potentially with Lewis on here, depending on what you and him and Saeed are doing for content in times and stuff like that. Depends whether we do the show. But I'll be on with Rants, and I'll be doing a Spurs watch along on the second channel as well. So yeah, man, we're out of here, people. Make sure you go and check Saeed stream out right now. It'll redirect you. Big up to Flawless. Big up to Side. All links in the title. We're out. Big up for 88k. Love.
Yeah, smash the likes at 88k, man.
Facts.
Come on.